This is my first video, so I hope you'll be a little forgiving as I navigate between these screens. This video is about how to upgrade from an older version of SCID versus PC to the newer version and keep all your settings and everything. So as you can see here on the screen, if I can get back to it, I'm wanting to update to 4.26 of SCID versus PC. When I open so I've downloaded and installed it. That'll be another video, but here is what the new version would look like. It's just the board, the PGN file, no databases, no engines, nothing. On my older version, I've got it all set up the way I like, and that can be another video. But the idea here is to show you how to transfer to the newer version without losing or having to go through all this setup again. As you can see here, I've got the game itself, PGN, all my databases, my tournament games, and some databases that I use. Also have the tree, which is running off of Monster Base 2023, which you'll find on my blog for download, and I hope to update that in the near future. But it's still has 4.86 million games, so it's still a good database from up until 2023. So and then I have the engine Stockfish, Berserk 12, Komodo, and my comment editor. I'd lose all this saying I have to go in and do all that. I also have pictures come up from historic games of the players and things like that, so all that would be lost. So how do we do this? Well, let me close the program because you can't do it while the program's running. So I use a file manager called Free Commander. It's called Free Commander. It allows me to have two panes here, so we can see exactly where we're going from and to. So the last time I really set up SCID versus PC, it was for version 4.23. Now it's up to 4.26, and to tell you the truth, 4.24 and 4.25 were pretty much like 4.23, so I didn't really want to upgrade to those. I think I did upgrade to 4.24, and then I backed it off because I knew I wanted to do this video showing how you don't have to completely redo the setup. So in the left pane, we're going to have the directory for SCID versus PC 4.23. I'm going to open that up. And then in the right pane, we're going to jump to SCID versus 4.26. You'll see that the directory structure is the same. Here's what we want to do. We want to take the following folders: setup, data, engines, photos, and pieces, and transfer them to the new folders. We do not want to replace the bin files, so we'll leave bin alone. But we have to open bin to find those. So we won't mess with these files. Or we won't replace them. So let's start with data. And let's go to data in the new setup. As you can see, I've gathered a lot of stuff into data that is not in the new one. So what we'll do is we'll just select all of this. Just click on the top one, hold down the control key. That's not what I meant. The shift key. And this button here copies everything from the left pane to the right. So from the old folder to the new. And if there's any files that are named identically, it'll come up and ask, do you want to replace them? And we'll say yes. Okay, so data is done. Next, let's go to engines. And again, we will click on the top one, hold down the shift key. We don't really need this zip file, so unselect that. Copy, and we'll replace any files in it. Come back. Next is photos. Since the new version doesn't even have any, quick one. And then pieces. Probably not necessary. Again, hold down the shift key, click on the bottom one, and copy all those. Okay, let's go back to the bin folder. Now we are going to copy some things, and rather than try and pick out which ones to copy and which ones not, we're going to select everything like this, and we're going to say copy over to the new bin folder. But this time when it comes up and asks for do we want to replace the files in destination, we're going to say skip these files. So we're just adding the files that weren't there. But the files that were already there we're going to keep because that's the newer version. So now, also let's open the config folder. Select from the older one, copy that to the new, replace. Back and run the newer version. And now you see that the setup from the old version has been copied to the new version, and we don't have to go through all that stuff. Whoops. So there it is. There's our 4.26 version all set up and ready to go. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and until next time,